When attempting multi-file, repository-wide migrations, visual IDEs hit a hard physical limit. They struggle with the memory overhead of indexing and updating dozens of files. The standard code generation process assumes a linear path. You prompt the AI, it outputs a function, and you accept the change. This process encounters friction when dealing with complex, interconnected system architectures, where a single backend alteration affects 50 separate application layers. To manage that level of architectural complexity, senior systems engineering utilizes an autonomous agentic loop. Instead of a human manually finding context and feeding isolated files into an IDE, an autonomous agent self-directs. It explores the entire codebase, reads its own errors, and iterates without human intervention. Moving the AI directly into the execution environment allows for architectural changes that exceed the scope of a standard text editor. Claude Code by Anthropic is a globally installed command line interface tool that runs natively within your terminal. The combination of a 1 million token context window and raw shell execution creates a workflow for autonomous systems engineering. This architecture utilizes 3 mechanistic pillars: dynamic context building, autonomous command execution, and iterative error correction. We will observe those pillars by assigning the agent a specific task, migrating a legacy backend from MongoDB and Mongoose over to PostgreSQL and Prisma across 45 dependent API routes. Granting an AI shell access carries operational risks. Before we allow it to execute code, we must deconstruct its internal execution logs step by step to verify its underlying logic. This architectural node graph illustrates the first step, mapping the territory. The agent explores the legacy application structure autonomously, executing shell commands to read the repository like a human engineer would. All discovered context is rounded into a central 1 million token window. Because it ingests the entire backend at once, it can identify systemic flaws. Purely through this exploratory phase, the agent flags that the existing Mongoose connection pooling is configured incorrectly. It identifies all 45 API routes requiring updates during the database migration before writing a single line of refactored code. A standard IDE window limits context to the specific files you have open on your screen, which can result in a fragmented understanding of the system. Self-directed, repository-wide context ingestion provides the systemic understanding required to map these refactors before the first line of code is changed. With the map built, we issue a prompt instructing the agent to analyze the schemas, generate the Prisma equivalents, rewrite the routes, and run the test suite until it passes. The agent begins its execution loop. Its first automated action uses prep to rapidly locate every query across the repository. Using the ingested legacy context, it generates the new Prisma file to match the data structure of the old database. This flowchart shows the interaction. The agent executor attempts a state mutating command, but is halted by a user supervisor block. Direct shell execution carries risk. We hit yes, the block turns green, and the execution completes. The agent proceeds to rewrite all 45 CRUD routes, replacing the legacy Mongoose queries with the correct Prisma client syntax. To validate its work, the agent initiates the final step of the forward execution loop by running npm run test. The supervisor-executor model balances operational power with human-approved guardrails. The terminal output flashes red. A breaking error in the test suite halts the automated loop. The log specifies an undefined find unique error originating on line 42 of a user controller file. Standard generative AI tools stop at this point and require a human engineer to diagnose the failure. Claude Code enters an internal thinking state, actively ingesting the broken stack trace and analytically processing the output. This logic tree maps the hypothesis, tracing the error backward from the controller to a broken instantiation link. It executes a self-correction, patching the utility file to export a singleton instance. The tests rerun and pass, verifying the resolution. 45 files were migrated, tested, and verified without a human engineer writing the code. The ability to read a stack trace, hypothesize a fix, and apply it creates an autonomous loop that doesn't rely on human guidance. The visual interface of an IDE has specific data processing constraints. When handling massive data inputs, its memory footprint can cause the application to fail. Consider a debugging scenario, hunting a production memory leak in a 500 megabyte server log file. Loading this massive file into a visual editor typically freezes or crashes the user interface. CLI architecture avoids these limits. The GUI memory bar maxes out, but the terminal streams the log file directly into the token window. Here, the agent runs grep on the data stream, isolating the out-of-memory exception from the noise. It cross-references that isolated error with the codebase, locates a circular WebSocket reference in the event listeners, and applies the patch. Analyzing large-scale data requires moving to the command line, as the visual interface itself can act as a memory bottleneck. Operating at this scale introduces an operational constraint. Maintaining persistent context across a massive file system incurs financial costs. Continuous autonomous loops consume tokens quickly, charging directly to the API billing account. This necessitates manual memory management. You must use the co/compapt command to clear conversation history and reset the context window once a task is complete. This establishes a deployment heuristic. Visual IDE copilots are effective for writing new features and UI design, where immediate visual feedback is essential. For legacy architecture audits, massive dependency migrations, and deep system refactors, the terminal provides the necessary environment for autonomous agents to operate.